Hello, anime lovers. Welcome back to Chozo Gaming. Today, we're thrilled to dive into the latest adventure in the Spy X Family franchise, Spy X Family Code White. Joining us today is Chozo Gaming, an anime critic known for their deep dives into anime plots and character development. Spy X Family Code White just hit theaters this year, directed by the talented Takashi Katakiri. Let's get a quick overview of this exciting new installment. So, what's the premise of Code White?
So the premise of this movie follows the Forger family. They have found a mysterious chocolate, and there's a lot of espionage and craziness that ensues as the typical plot kind of goes on, but with a heightened flair as it's, a movie as opposed to just the TV show.
How does the writing compare to the original series? Are there any standout or weak moments?
I would say, since the stakes are a little bit higher, and it's also non-canon, so whatever, but things definitely have a little bit more impact. Like, I think that there's some uniqueness. There's a scene where Lloyd has trouble, which doesn't actually happen very often in the show at all. There's some miscommunication. His wife thinks that there's something going on that she doesn't quite understand properly because, she just doesn't really get a whole lot, but she does her best.
Well, no, like her female friends at work are like, your husband's cheating.
Yeah. There's some subterfuge caused by not her, right? Like, she has right to be concerned.
Okay, which characters stand out in the new movie?
So, there's this new general guy. I don't remember his name, and he probably won't either. But he is very sassy. He brings a lot of new things that we don't see. He can tell how many grams of sugar are in the sweets he's eating, which not even Lloyd can do. Like, I don't know if anyone can do, because that's crazy. But he also pilots a blimp. There's a lot of new things he brings to the table that your previous villain or really any character don't have.
Nice. Do you feel like it still has like the same quality characters from the TV show too?
I think that the characters don't behave in a way that doesn't make sense. I think that every character behaves in line with how they should, but in a good way, right? Like, what I like about Spy X Family is, like, I want a family of my own, and seeing a cutesy family, just mess around, basically, really fun. And even if you're an adult or a kid or whatever, you can enjoy this movie, especially with your friends or family. It's great.
Do the characters evolve in a way that feels genuine and impactful?
I think so. So, this is a slideshow at the end of the movie, so you're gonna have to watch the whole movie instead of just, falling asleep at the start. But at the end, there's this really cute slideshow of the characters together, just being a real family. Even though the Forger family is only a family in name, I think that it shows that they can be a family for real, even if they didn't necessarily come together in a natural way.
Let's talk animation. How does it enhance the movie, and how does it compare to the show?
Alright, so the show already looks pretty good. I would say that it's not necessarily near movie quality all the time, but it's a pretty high standard. The newer tier of animation just in general for anime has been quite good. I've watched anime for a long time, and you can see the stark contrast from before and now. And I would say that, movie quality is the epitome of what you want something to be like. If you're watching Bleach, which is one of my favorite shows, they're putting that on movie quality. This movie is spectacular graphically. I would say that it reaches the tier that I would expect for a movie quality movie.
Yeah. Were there any scenes specifically that highlight these strengths or perhaps some weaknesses?
So I'm gonna only talk about strengths here. Anya is the star of the show. She's always the star of the show because, Anya's the best. Anya faces, in a scene that I missed actually myself, a poop god. She is facing some demons down while trying not to poop, and in these delusions of grandeur, she sees a poop god. I cannot explain it because I don't know what it is. The poop god was pretty cool. There's a really big blimp that I thought looked amazing. I think Zeppelins, blimps, dirigibles, whatever you want to call them, I think they look super cool. And it was this double thing. I don't know if double blimps are even real, but I thought it looked awesome.
So moving on to the soundtrack, how does it contribute to the film?
I don't know. I like music. I love music even. But I wasn't exactly paying attention to the music. There's a lot of visual stuff going on, and I can only pay attention to one, maybe two things at a time at max. And the music, something I didn't really notice.
I love music.
But it wasn't bad.
But there is the main theme.
I don't. It's pleasant. Like
Yeah.
it's not. I really like J-pop, so like the opening for the show typically, like I don't remember what it's called, but I really like that one, for example.
I love music.
So, what is your final take on Spy X Family Code White?
So, you know, this is a very stereotypical thing, but it has a little bit of something for everyone. So we have, we have the little kid who can be like, if you're a little kid, you can be like, oh my god, it's a little kid. Even though it's a PG-13 movie, for some reason, you can have, if you like men who can do basically everything, you have Lloyd. And if you like women because you wanna be a goofy woman who has her husband do everything and is a really badass assassin, that's who you're getting. If you like generals, again, I like the movie. It was pretty good. It wasn't perfect. If I were to give a movie a perfect score, it'd have to be Everything Everywhere All at Once. So this movie is not that. I'm gonna give it an 8.5.
Would you recommend this movie to anyone specifically?
I think that if people as a avid quote unquote slice of life hater, I typically find slice of life TV shows and anything related to it very boring. I would say that this movie is not boring. Even if you are a whiny anime fan who doesn't like anything, you can probably enjoy this movie. And if you don't actually like it, you're trying not to enjoy it. Just go watch it. Don't be uptight. It's fun. It has a little bit of something for everyone.
Thank you, Choso Gaming, for your insights. And thank you, viewers, for watching. Thanks, folks.
Everything Everywhere All at Once is a great movie. You should go watch that one too.